What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about some major changes that could be coming to the NFL, including a rule proposal that could drastically change the playoffs and the playoff format. And there's also set to be a vote that decides whether or not to ban the tush push. So we're going to be talking about everything in this video, but before we do go ahead and get into it, if you guys are new around here, make sure to go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, drop a like on the video if you do go ahead to enjoy, and comment down below your guys' thoughts. But let's go ahead and get right into it here. And news came out this morning that according to Adam Schefter, NFL owners also expected to vote on the Lions' proposal to reseed teams based on record after the first round of the playoffs, aka the wild card round. And that's not the only thing NFL owners will be voting on. They're scheduled to meet Tuesday and Wednesday to vote on a proposal to ban the tush push as well, which we'll get into later in the video. But I first wanted to talk about this proposal to reseed teams that would be based on record after the wild card round, as back in March the Lions did propose a playoff format that would still feature 7 teams in each conference, that would still have 4 division champions and 3 wild card teams, but they would be seeded by who has the best record, which would mean a wild card team could have been seeded ahead of a division winner. But there has been some modifications to their proposal, as now everything will be the same in the first round and in the wild card round, but after that first round they are proposing to reseed the teams based off record. And if that did happen last season, this past season, instead of the Commanders going on the road to play the Lions and the Eagles playing the Rams, the Lions would have hosted the Rams and the Eagles would have hosted the Commanders, as the Commanders did have a better record than the Rams last season. Now, this rule proposal would not have had any impact on the AFC playoffs last year, but this could be a proposal that could be passed and could affect the playoffs for the 2025 season, and we could be seeing a new potential playoff format. So let me know what you guys think about that. In my opinion, I do kind of like this rule proposal. Maybe the first proposal and the original proposal was a bit too much, but this modification of where everything is still the same in the first round, in the wild card round, but after that first round they reseed the teams, and then the 1 seed does get the team with the worst record. I think that is how it should be. Maybe you could even go a step further and have the 1 seed pick who they want to play out of the 2 lower seeds, or the 2 teams with the worst records. Maybe that would be a bit too much, but I do like this rule proposal. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. And again, if the NFL had reseeded the divisional round based on who has the best record, it would have looked like this, with the Lions being the 1 seed, Eagles being the 2 seed, Commanders being the 3 seed, and the Rams being the 4 seed. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if the NFL owners vote in favor for this new playoff format. Now, the owners did have a chance to vote on a potential playoff change at the annual league meeting back in March, but after debating the issue, it was decided that the talks would be tabled until the next owners meeting, which will be tomorrow on Tuesday, May 20th, and Wednesday, May 21st in Minneapolis. So, again, this time around a vote will likely be happening, but it will be a modified version of what was proposed in March. So everything would be the same in the first round, but in the divisional round, the teams would be reseeded based on record. And obviously, the 1 and 2 seed in the NFC last season could have played different opponents under this new rule change and different playoff format. But again, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. That's my thoughts on it. And then the other thing they're voting on is the tush push. Been a lot of talk about this, a lot of controversy about the tush push, as the famous tush push for the Philadelphia Eagles could potentially be coming to a stop. Now, I got different mixed feelings on the tush push. I get why teams would want it banned, but at the same time, the Eagles have mastered this play and other teams just simply can't stop it, and that's why they want it gone. Is the play that safe? For linemen, probably not, but there hasn't really been any injuries, I don't think, on tush pushes. Now, the Packers have proposed the tush push ban, forbidding the immediate pushing of the player behind center taking the snap. They would need 24 of the NFL's 32 owners to vote to approve the ban. The Eagles would only need 9 votes to keep the play in place. Now, the NFL, they did have the rule, until 2004 where no pushing was allowed. So maybe they could, bring that back, and that would eliminate the tush push though. So, let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys think the tush push is a football play or not? I know some people think it's more of a rugby play and they just don't think it should be allowed. But then there's also other people that, are perfectly fine with it. To me, I'm perfectly fine with the tush push. I think the Eagles have just mastered it. Nobody can stop it. And obviously going up against them, it's, frustrating when they do it against you. And, if they do take it away or ban it, that would be a huge blow for the Eagles, that's for sure. Whether or not it would even really matter for the Eagles, they could just run it with Saquon Barkley or still run it with Jalen Hurts and try to get the first down on 4th and short even without the tush push, but it's just a play that they have just come to master. So, those are 2 big changes that could be coming to the NFL next season in the 2025 season. Tush push getting set to be voted on tomorrow and Wednesday, as well as a potential new playoff format. So let me know what you guys think about those potential changes coming to the NFL, and we'll find out soon what the NFL owners vote on. But with that, that's gonna wrap up this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more if you are new around here. I greatly appreciate it, and we will see you guys in the next video.